2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm joined by the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the Jet, Kenny Smith. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, the first half of the season has not been kind to them, and unfortunately with their play lately, they're not exactly giving off the vibe that they're ready to turn things around. You know, it seems, fellas, like every time LeBron takes the court, he has a chance to pass another career milestone. When it's all said and done, where do you think he ends up on the NBA's all-time scoring list, Shaq?
Well, it'll be very hard for him to make a run at the top two, Ernie. However, it's never a good idea to doubt LeBron because he's already passed me up in the scoring list, so you can't doubt the guy.
He's got that going for him. How about it, Jet?
You know, man, Ernie, I just think how long he plays. If he plays, 17, 18 years, he's going to be in the top two. But if he stops at about 15 and says, I just want to spend time with my kids, then I don't think so.
That does it for us for now. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan at the table alongside Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge from the sideline. Cavaliers again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team. In the two meetings last year, they came away with wins, never losing.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, Kevin, Tristan Thompson is one of the elite offensive rebounders in the league. He said, for me, it's always see ball, get ball, and just bring the energy. And be that guy that when I check in, guys on the other team are like, oh, no, he's here tonight? That's my mentality. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A., and clearly Thompson knows his role on this team. Got to admire how hard he goes on the glass. About halfway into the season, Doris, teams are already separating themselves from the pack. What are some of the elements you are looking for right now as you take a look at those top teams and trying to figure out a championship contender?
So you know that line, it's about the economy, stupid. It's about the players, right? You got to have players. You got to have stars. The contending teams always have at least 2 or 3 stars. So let's begin there. The other part is you've got to have the right role players around the stars. Think about the Draymond Greens. Think about the Kevin Loves. Guys in those positions that are in support of maybe the guys who have the ball in their hands. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron James. There's got to be an unselfishness, a professionalism, a commitment. All the things that make championships possible on any number of levels.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So for the Lakers right now, Randall is the 4 with Lopez in the middle. Caldwell Pope is the 2 with Ingram playing small forward. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ball game. Just 5 to shoot. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And here's the Lakers. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And really, I thought what was the difference in that game, offensive rebound or the lack thereof. A lot of one-and-dones in that game.
You know, if you're going to create more points, you need to create extra possessions. And getting wiped out on the boards kept that from happening.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Ingram. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That's on LeBron James.
Love how Ingram toys with the opposition, drawing contact very easily on these kinds of attempts.
And Brandon Ingram, the 2nd overall pick in 2016 out of Duke. What do you make of his rookie season?
You know, very much a work in progress. You have to remember how young he is. Didn't turn 19 until 3 months before the draft, and he's still rail thin. So he's got a chance to improve very quickly over the next few seasons as his body continues to mature.
And LeBron outspoken last season about the Cavs, Doris, need for more playmakers.
Well, Kev, at the time, there were only 2 players, Kyrie and LeBron, who were averaging at least 2 assists. To give you a point of comparison, the Warriors had 7 players do that. So there was a ton of pressure on LeBron and Kyrie to make that offense hum. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
They set the screen. Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. Lopez a screen. And stolen by Love. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Wade with the ball. No one covering.
Yeah, I like how Thomas takes his time, squares up, measures the shot. He gets buckets.
So it's the Lakers now. Trailing by 2. Ball kicks to Randall. Top of the key ball. Jumper off the screen. Misses off the right iron. Cavaliers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Near the 3-point line, it's Thomas. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thomas got 5.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Caldwell Pope passes the ball. Picked by Randall. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Here's Lopez to halt the run, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Listen, guys, Brook Lopez has a big body, and if you don't box him out, he's going to get some work done on the glass.
Here's LeBron. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
Passes to Ingram. Randall kicks to Caldwell Pope. Another miss by Caldwell Pope. Cavaliers leading. The dish to Love. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Julius Randle picks one up. And Doris, coming into the NBA, Love's game was centered around the basket, a double-double machine.
Well, think about this, Kev. One of 5 players in the last 3 decades to average over 15 rebounds for an entire season. He did that in 2011. And he still remains a factor on the boards because he's got terrific understanding of positioning and great lower body strength. You know, it's interesting. Kevin Love almost 2 different players, right, guys? I mean, a bruising offensive rebounder who can battle inside, but also a skilled perimeter shooter. That's a rare combination.
Now here's Wade, following the miss by Brook Lopez. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by Wade. 6 points for Love.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Picked by Randall. Pass the ball. The 3. Drills it from outside. Ball's got himself on the board with 3 there. And the 3-point shot is a growing part of Kevin Love's game.
Well, I think it's certainly something he's added since coming to the NBA. From barely shooting any early on in his career where he was a flat back-to-the-basket scorer, now 3-pointers account for almost half of his field goal attempts.
Wade against Caldwell Pope. Kicks it to Lopez. And Thompson sends it back.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, but he'll swat it right back at you.
Here's Thomas. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Thomas got 7 points in the game. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Ingram and stolen by Love. And again, no good by the Lakers. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Thomas kicks to Love. Puts up a 3. From past the arc. Lopez grabs the board.
Boy, despite the miss, he did a really good job shaking himself completely free from the defense.
Ball with a wide open look. Here's Randall. Love grabs the board.
Boy, that's exactly how you have to play defense when he's driving the lane. You cannot give him any space.
James dishes to Thomas. Thompson sets the pick for Thomas. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, Isaiah Thomas can handle the basketball with great efficiency. He might have the league's best hesitation move, and that allows him to get to the rim at will, guys.
For Cleveland, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. First one falls for him. And Doris, when Thomas gets into the lane, he's an amazing finisher for a guy his size.
It really boggles the mind, Kevin, how many tricks are in that bag. This guy can finish with hooks, with floaters, with either hand from different angles, English off the glass. I think his strength is really deceptive. He can take a hit, finish the play. This guy is truly remarkable.
Lopez makes it off the glass. Lopez has got his second basket of the game.
Well, Lopez so comfortable down inside. This is where he makes his living, Kevin.
The screen from Thompson. Here's LeBron. Kicks it out to Love. Wade for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Lakers trail by 8. Here's Ball. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Love can't hit.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Lopez, a screen on Wade. Teardrop shot. Another shot. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Cleveland gets called for the foul.
Well, you have to love the energy from Brook Lopez. This guy has got deep inside position, and he accepts the hit like a champ.
This is his first free throw of the game.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
Well, Brook Lopez was drafted by the Nets. Remember, he played almost a decade there, half in New Jersey, the other half in Brooklyn. And when that team went young, it made sense to move him to a more competitive environment.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Nancy's checked in for Julius Randle. Bang comes in for Brandon Ingram. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Tyler Ennis in for Ball.
And Derrick Rose, over 80% from the free throw line over his career. He makes you pay for those fouls.
The first one falls. And Lopez saw a little of everything with the Nets.
Well, you think about he played under 5 different head coaches and double that if you count the interims he had to play with. So even though he spent so many years with one franchise, there was not a whole lot of continuity for him. A free agent after this season, we'll see if he can find a more stable situation.
Nance a screen on Rose. Ennis kicks to Dang. 6 to shoot. Los Angeles with another miss.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You know, that's okay, I think. Even though they miss, they still have to be happy with the shot selection.
Now, here is Smith. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. That's good from Shumpert on the assist by Rose. Shumpert's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Iman Shumpert, the 17th overall pick by the New York Knicks back in 2011.
Look, Kevin, this guy has played steady minutes throughout his career because he's an athletic, aggressive defender. He's a guy who's had some tough luck with injuries, but he can help you in that wing rotation.
Of course, we've seen a number of aging players really change their bodies through better nutrition and improved fitness conditioning. Do you think we'll see more guys even extending it further, playing into their 40s in the NBA?
Well, how great would it be to see LeBron James play into his 40s? You look at a guy in the NFL, a much more physically demanding game in terms just of the hitting that's done in the game. Tom Brady approaching his 40th year, incredible. And LeBron James would be the player I'd point to. There's a guy 6'8", 200 and whatever he is, probably 65 pounds, who every single day puts time into the process of keeping his body healthy. It's great. His greatness has been sustained, but he pays a price to get there, Kevin.
And Doris, you can change your body and you can change your game too as you grow old.
That's a great point. Think about how much of a low post scorer Kobe Bryant became later on in his career, because the elevation, his ability to elevate, so different.
Great example. And stolen by Fry. In the corner, Crowder with it. Smith outside. Crowder, the pass to Smith. He kicks to Shumpert. Cleveland moving it around, and the basket is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Now Ennis, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Dang against Smith, and J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Ennis. He feeds it to Clarkson.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start. You know, the offense is sputtering a bit here, starting to fall behind.
What anticipation by Channing Frye. Measures it up and sends it back.
Crowder kicks to Rose. In the corner, Smith with it. No good on the three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
There's the pick. Dang with it. Now Smith defending. Outside Dang. Los Angeles with another miss.
Yeah, with the defense laying off him, you know he's going to pull the trigger. They're lucky he didn't burn him.
Wasted no time on that one. Smith's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And stolen by Frye. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance. Here's Rose. And it falls over the rim and in. Rose has got 6.
When the defense looks soft early on, they've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Clarkson passes to Zubac. Shot to end this cold run. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And no doubt in my mind, the overriding factor in that game was their huge edge on the backboard.
It is hard to dispute that the extra boards leading to extra possessions, converting on crucial baskets made all the difference.
Lakers trail by 18. Ennis kicks to Clarkson. Zubac the pass to Ennis, and they get it back. And that one is good from Zubac. Zubac has got his first 2 points of the night. 51 seconds left in the first. Rose dishes to Crowder. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
There's a screen to the paint. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Smith. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, and Smith needs to continue to work on improving his shot from the free throw line.
Well, I'll tell you, for a long time, the reputation of J.R. Smith, not ideal. But, you know, a little bit of poor decision-making, unfocused defensively. He's really matured. He's gotten better on and off the court.
That's good from J.R. Smith. And J.R. Smith, a natural offensive. But Doris's defense has come a long way, too.
Amazing what winning titles can do. You start to appreciate what it takes to be successful. And you go back to his offense, though. A very good three-point shooter, even under great defensive pressure.
Carter, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Here is Rose. 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Isaiah Thomas, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Cleveland. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, we know what Derrick Rose has been through, the injuries, the expectations. And we asked him how he's dealing with all of it.
I got a clear mind when I play. I can't think about the past. I can't think about if I'm going to hurt myself, if I move the wrong way. When I'm out there, I have a free mind. I have no expectations on myself. I just know that I prepare myself well. There's no pressure.
Well, and Rose says no pressure, but I have to feel like there's at least a little bit, guys, of pressure to get back to where he was.
Yeah, I mean, league MVP in 11, once considered a cornerstone for the NBA's youth movement. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive?
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Feels like they're getting a lot of deflections, hands on basketballs, resulting into steals. This has been pretty to watch.
J.R. Smith out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Channing Frye. Then there's Carter. And it's Rose in at the point. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
And that's the role Frye plays on this team. A selfless big man who's willing to set good, hard screens just to get his guys open.
Bogut kicks to Ennis. High, arcing shot. Rose with some nice deep. The Cavaliers leading by 21. Outside Crowder. Dang against Smith. Just 4 to shoot. Shot by Crowder, no good. Lakers trail by 21. Now the feed to Ennis. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Yep, that one goes. Clarkson's got 4 this quarter.
Really nice job inside that time. The defense unable to react quick enough to stop him. Boy, he is fast.
On its way from Rose for 2. It's hauled in by Bogut.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Yeah, that's not a good example right there. You could have worked it around to get a better opportunity.
And there it is for us.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. A player who measures his impact, Greg, on the game at the defensive end, the 7-footer Andrew Bogut.
Yeah, and it's interesting. He said he was a horrible defender at the University of Utah. Soaked up the game from the great defenders in the NBA. Learning defensive 3 seconds, when to go, when not to. He's a master now.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Frye. Kevin Love comes in for Jay Crowder. James checked in for Smith. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Derrick Rose. Ball kicks to Randall. There's the pick. Caldwell Pope up top. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Bogut sets a screen for Caldwell Pope. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 20. Here's LeBron. Out to Carter. He dishes it to Love. No good from outside. Lakers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Ball with it. 17 points for him last game against the Knicks in New York.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there. And Julius Randle, that 7th pick back in the 14 draft out of Kentucky, was a 5-star recruit out of high school and was able to help get the Wildcats to the championship round. So this is a guy who is used to the spotlight.
And Julius Randle with an intriguing game, a great rebounder. He's a pretty good ball handler for his size, too.
Yeah, he likes to rip it and run, and very athletic when he gets ahead of steam, and, boy, he can be tough to contain.
Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Bogut. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
So this guy very capable of using a variety of moves. Andrew Bogut not that predictable to defend in the painted area.
James kicks to Thompson. Releases from 15. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Lakers trail by 16. Caldwell Pope for 3. Offensive rebound, Ingram. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for Los Angeles.
And they were focused on spreading the floor and getting good looks from three-point range. That was the key to their offense. They put in a lot of work on the perimeter.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better.
Outside Thomas. Thompson, a screen on Bogut. Thomas passes to James. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
Let's say the strength of a locomotive and the finesse of a ballerina each time he takes it to the rim.
Randall dishes to Caldwell Pope. Elbow shot is on the way. Here's Bogut. He can't get it to go. James with some nice D. Outside Thomas. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. With more floor spacing becoming so important, we now see guys launching from well beyond the arc. Doris, from what you've observed, you've seen a lot of basketball over your years. Well, which shooters in the league right now have the best deep range night to night in the league?
Well, we've seen Steph Curry make a shot from the tunnel in the Oracle Arena, so I'd say we have to literally from the tunnel in his pregame routine. Steph Curry obviously is the guy who, as soon as he steps across half court, you've got to check him or he might let loose. Klay Thompson, his ability to rise and fire, he might be more of a fireball in a short span than any player in the league. Kyle Korver, Damian Lillard, think Damian Lillard out in Portland, the extraordinary job he does scoring the basketball with great productivity from beyond the arc.
Lopez kicks the ball. Here's Randall. Cavaliers with the rebound. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Now here's Thomas. He's covered closely. Thompson in the corner. Kicks it out to Love. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Lakers trail by 19. For 3, Caldwell Pope drains it from beyond the arc. Caldwell Pope's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Wade outside. The screen from Thompson. Thomas goes in. Lets it go from deep. LeBron shot is off.
On a pretty good day for them so far, his shooting has been one of the tough spots.
Here's Ball. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
Guys, it seems like every drive of LeBron's involves contact, doesn't it? He's like a magnet for bodies out there.
Ball, the pass to Randall. And here is Ball. 6 points for him. Lopez a screen. Here's Randall. And that's collected by Love. Love's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Upside Thomas. To the middle. Looking to end his cold spell. Over Randall. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ingram's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Ball dishes to Ingram. Good D from Love.
Gets it to very close range, but there was no way the defense going to back off and give him that layup.
Thomas kicks to Thompson. Over Lopez. Feeds to Thomas. Thompson sets the pick for James. Over Lopez. LeBron with another miss.
They're fortunate to be in front given how shaky he's been from the floor tonight.
Ball, the pass to Randall. Now Ingram. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York. Ball dishes to Randall. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Randall's got 4 this quarter.
And Ball sets up his teammates, and when they're open, quick to whip it around, one of the best ball movers in the league.
Thomas kicks to Thompson. Back to Thomas. Now the pass to Wade. It's tipped.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots.
Now here's Ball. He has 6. Lopez a screen. Off the pick. Offensive rebound. Tries again. And he overshot that one, missing.
I'll tell you, his inconsistency not helping their cause at all.
The drive by James and the dunk by James.
The defense really doing their best to body LeBron James, but he is just a physical beast who cannot be contained.
And the Lakers call time here. And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jeff Green is checked in for Tristan Thompson. Smith comes in for LeBron. And it's Rose in for Isaiah Thomas. Zubac is checked in for the Lakers. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Caldwell Pope. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
And we all know Brook Lopez can score in the post, and he might be just as valuable working from the elbow and running in that pick and pop action.
Luol Deng is checked in for the Lakers. And Brook Lopez with the ability to face up and great post up.
High post or low. I mean, his passing and shooting ability give him that versatility. He is a load to handle for our defense.
Here's Clarkson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Knicks in New York.
Yeah, I was also struck by how well he shared the basketball. He created a lot of easy buckets with that passing ability.
They get it back. And Lopez gets it to go.
He's been a marksman this period. Their shot mechanics finally in sync.
Cleveland leading by 13. Wade outside. Smith the pass to Love. Out to Wade. Cleveland moving the ball around to the inside. That one doesn't go. Good D by Lopez. Clarkson with the ball. He's got 6. To the left wing. Here's Ball. Here's Zubac. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Smith kicks to Love. Over Lopez. And again, Kevin Love. Love's got 4 this quarter.
Well, nice job from Kevin Love in the mid-range, right? I mean, this is his best look. He has no problem knocking it down.
Clarkson against Rose. Ball, the pass to Zubac. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
Boy, ran his man right into the pick and got the open look. Basketball 101.
Smith dishes to Love. Lopez with the block.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
To the paint, got a piece of it, and stolen by Love. Left side Rose. Out left to the wing. Over Ball. He can't get that one, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's the floater. Here's Lopez. Second chance shot.
Oh, terrific timing from Kevin Love to get the block, something he's worked hard to improve on.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. Lakers trail by 11. It's stolen by Green. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And here's Rose. He's got 8. They kick it out to Green from outside the arc. The Lakers with the rebound. Lopez has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Snatched up The second effort. Rose with the block. Smith. The shot, no good. And that concludes the first half. Cavaliers lead by 11. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh yeah, we got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room, we got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay, but like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. Now back to the other Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It was Isaiah Thomas who got hot in the first. He had 14 points and 1 assist. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Well, one thing that stands out is how few turnovers they had. The offense looked in control. They were making nice passes, moving the ball, setting screens. The confidence just seemed to build, and the lead did too. They're a very steady team. Keeping those turnovers down, that's the big factor.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Lakers.
Well, they're trailing in this game because they're shooting under 35%. Now, I've got to give a lot of credit to the defense, forcing the shooters off their spots and making them feel uncomfortable. But if someone takes something away from you, you have to be able to adapt. So they need a whole new game plan because right now they're in trouble.
And that will conclude our halftime presentation. We take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
As we return to look at the corner of Euclid and East 6th in downtown Cleveland, just a few blocks from our spot here at Quicken Loans Arena. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. We're seeing a tremendous game from Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
And it's mattered not, Greg, whether he's been spotting up or creating for himself. He was unstoppable, and you hope it carries over to the second half.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope is the 2 with Ingram playing small forward. Randall is the 4 with Lopez in the middle. And it's Ball in at the 1. And here's LeBron outside. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. James has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Cavs. Lakers trail by 14. Caldwell Pope kicks to Randall. Dishes it to Ball. Stolen by Thomas. And here's the fast break. Love leading the way. Wade gets the bucket.
That guy's not sure how many big men could have found that open man that quick. Great play from Kevin Love there.
And here's Los Angeles. Now Ball. Picked by Randall. Randall a screen on Wade. Randall with the ball. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the high post. Lopez. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Lopez has got 12 points in the game.
And with Lopez, he has so many weapons. Right now, he's putting all of them to work.
Passes it to Thomas. Wade outside. Back to Thomas. Love outside. Wade kicks to LeBron. Cleveland moving it around from past the arc. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Wade. 13 points in the game.
They wanted a fast start coming out of the break, and they are now 3 for 3.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Left side, Love. The dish to Wade. Rebounded by the Lakers.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Ball, the pass to Lopez. Now here's Ball. He has 6. Ingram with it, picked up by Thompson. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Thomas. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, Cavs coach Tyronn Lue grew up in the small town of Mexico, Missouri. He saw it all at a young age, good and bad.
And the Lakers call time here.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
Ball dishes to Randall. Sinks the 15-footer. Randall's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And Coach Tyronn Lue credits the influence of his hometown on teaching him how to live life.
Right, Kev. He says it taught him the things to do and the things not to do in life. He was straight as an arrow during his pro career. Never once got a technical in 11 years of playing. Quite remarkable.
That one good for 2. 16 points for Isaiah Thomas.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Ball kicks to Randall. They double him with Love. From 12 feet out. And it's Wade with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 17. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside for Thomas. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Crowder is checked in for the Cavaliers. Jumper comes in for Dwayne Wade. Larry Nance is checked in for the Lakers. Lakers trail by 17. Ball kicks to Nance. They set the pick. To the middle. Here's Caldwell Pope. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points so far. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. A screen from Thompson. Back to Thomas. Down low. Here's Crowder. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 3 assists tonight.
Well, Jake Crowder has developed into a very reliable mid-range shooter. You don't want to let him get comfortable.
Here's Randall. He's got 6. Caldwell Pope kicks to Ingram. To the wing right side. Caldwell Pope against Crowder. And it's good for 2. He has 7.
And we're seeing a little more of this from KCP, working that in-between area, trying to improve his efficiency.
Upside Thomas. In the corner, Crowder with it. Crowder with another miss.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Nance sets a screen for Caldwell Pope. Ball with it. Now Thomas defending. Offensive rebound. Nance. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And a chance now to review the shot chart for the Cavaliers.
And as this chart shows, things just aren't falling for him like they usually do. He isn't ice cold, but nothing is falling his way, and he's become an inefficient source of points for his team.
And the first one at the line is good. Of course, you've been a color analyst for both men's basketball and women's basketball. Stylistically, what's the difference, in your opinion, between the two, if anything?
Well, I think there are a number of differences. The primary one being athleticism is slowly starting to take shape and more dictate the outcome of success in women's basketball, whereas athleticism has always been a part of dictating the outcome of games. The above-the-rim aspect of the NBA versus, for the most part, the below-the-rim aspect of the WNBA. That would be the primary difference for me.
But the fundamentals, too, sometimes stand out. The women's game, I think, really, you can see fundamentals so strongly.
You can, Kevin, and I think what helped the women's game tremendously was, especially in the WNBA, you had NBA coaches transition to roles in the WNBA, the Bill Lambiers, the Mike Thibault. So they taught that group how to be pros, how to win on that level.
Excellent point. Right side, Thomas. From the right block, the shot is good. Thomas got 18 points in the game.
Well, difficult shot making is a specialty of Isaiah Thomas. The defense could not do much more than that.
Nance passes to Ingram. Looking to get back on track here. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact. And the Cavs trade for Isaiah Thomas reunites two former teammates. He and Kevin Love actually played a little AAU ball together, both of them growing up in the Pacific Northwest.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Smith checked in for James, and it's Rose in for Thomas. Outside, Crowder. Back to Smith. Over in the corner, Rose. Got a piece of it. Clarkson kicks to Ennis. Screen by Bogut. Ingram with it. 9 points in the game so far. No good from Bogut.
And back in high school, Isaiah Thomas used to ride the train down to Portland and stay the weekend at the Love's family house. For those two, teaming up once again at this level, it's pretty surreal. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Green's checked in. And then for the Lakers, Ivica Zubats has checked in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Dang in for Ingram. Lakers trail by 11. Ennis kicks to Clarkson. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Clarkson against Smith. Back to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
Lakers have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Ennis kicks to Dang. Pass to Clarkson. Nance sets a screen for Clarkson. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Let's now take a moment to view the league's leading rebounders. Tristan Thompson, third.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
Here's Rose. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Thompson. Smith against Clarkson. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Ennis kicks to Clarkson. He feeds it to Nance. Ennis passes to Zubac. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Clarkson. Sinks the three-pointer. Clarkson's got 9.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Right, the effort could have been so much better. You've got to be willing to fight through that screen. There's no question about it.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
Ennis in the corner. Teardrop shot. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I'll tell you, if you don't box out well, expect to get burned. You can't afford to give them second chance opportunities.
Here's Rose. Stolen by Clarkson. And here's Ennis. The pass to Zubac. Dang kicks to Nance. Crowder with the steal. The feed to Smith. Off target from three-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Nance kicks to Ennis. Smith against Clarkson. Again, Los Angeles.
Timeout. Boy, the score would look a lot different if his teammates could have had the kind of night he's had.
Timeout called, Cleveland. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Kevin Love comes in for Thompson. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Green.
And that's JR's specialty right there. The defense can't let him have a shot. I don't care what kind of range he's in.
Ball kicks to Nance. He dishes it to Ball. Here's the screen. The wide open look here for Lopez. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Rose dishes to Crowder. Wade kicks to Smith. Feeds it to Love. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And Derrick Rose, a free agent this last offseason, didn't get the contract that he might have been hoping for, but most teams' doors shied away from giving sizable contracts to a player with his type of injury history.
Well, for Derrick Rose, I think a number of teams have an interest in him, just not at the same price he once commanded. Still beloved in terms of the fans because he's top 15 in jersey sales.
Lakers trail by 15. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the third. Kicks the Ball. Over Rose. And again, it's the Lakers.
And Ball is a gifted shooter. Someone that excels at scoring the ball even when the coverage is tight.
That's a pick by Love. Back to Rose. In the corner, Crowder with it. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Clarkson. That shot off the mark. Excellent D from Wade. Launches a three. No good on that last second attempt there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 13. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Lakers trail by 13. We've got Kevin Love. J.R. Smith out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Rose, and it's Wade in at the 2. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Well, Cleveland shooting well. They're at 45%. Outside Crowder. Rose kicks to Crowder. Shoots over Zubac. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Rose has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Cleveland. Ball kicks to Zubac. Clarkson passes to Lopez. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Love. Doris, you talk about versatility of players, but as a broadcaster, you've been a courtside reporter, game analyst, a studio host, you name it. What do you prefer to do? What do you like most?
There's no question about it, Kev. The analyst role is the absolute most fun. Now, the only thing that might push that over the top is to sit beside the great Kevin Harlan.
LeBron's checked in for Crowder. The Lakers also making some changes. Randall's checked in for Zubac, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Nance. It's LeBron with the drive.
If LeBron gets speed at the rim, it takes a couple of steel walls to slow him down, and even then, he'll finish the job.
Lakers trail by 15. Lopez, a screen on Wade. The kick out to Lopez, and the 3 ball is good.
Boy, the screen doing its job to perfection. One of the oldest plays in the book and still one of the best.
Wade against Clarkson. LeBron a screen on Randall. Out to Smith. There's the triple. They grab their own miss. Goes back up. And James with the layup. James has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, I think he was forcing too many shots in the first half. Now the game's coming to him.
Lopez a screen. Clarkson dishes to Caldwell Pope. There's the screen. Back to Clarkson. Lets the 3 fly. No good on that one. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Back to Smith. LeBron James on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot goes in.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Guys, how lucky are we that we watch LeBron James steadily climb the all-time scoring ranks, right? This guy last season, he passes the great Moses Malone and Shaquille O'Neal. Truly incredible.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Smith kicks to Love. Lopez with the steal. Ball with it. Now Thomas defending. Lopez a screen on Thomas. Ingram wide open. And again, the Lakers no good. And LeBron Doris presently in the top 7 in career scoring.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Excellent work by the talented people in our production truck as well. And the shot goes in.
Boy, he's able to get to the hoop, Kev, because of that great solid screen.
J.R. Smith on the wing. Lopez against Love. Smith kicks to Wade. Out to Smith. There's the 3. Outside Thomas. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. 3-pointer, Wade. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
I'll tell you, they've had to look elsewhere for their scoring, and they've gotten it. This guy has had very little impact on the game offensively.
LeBron passes to Thomas. Now LeBron. Back to Thomas. Stolen by Ball. And Ingram with a clear path to the basket. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And no one is catching Ingram in the open floor. This guy is like a rocket.
Dishes it to Love. Smith outside. And it's Wade in the corner. Love against Lopez. Here's Wade. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
The offensive rebound. Caldwell Pope for 3. Goes up again. And the rejection by Love. Randall against LeBron. Over Lopez. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Lakers trail by 14. Ingram dishes to Lopez. Caldwell Pope for 3. Another miss by Caldwell Pope.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Out to Wade. LeBron outside. J.R. Smith on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Shot to stop the drought. Foul on the play. Basket count, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
Boy, what a quarter for this guy. Just give him the basketball and get out of the way.
And Doris, we've seen the offensive game of LeBron James evolve over the years, adding a post game, improving his 3-pointer.
Well, I think, Kevin, like all the greats, the work habits and willingness to add dimensions to his game have always been there. We understand passing and playmaking have been the constants of his career, but now he understands he's got to vary the way his points and his productivity come.
And stolen by James. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Wade. Wade's got his 5th assist in this one. Lakers trail by 19. Now here's Ball. Picked by Randall. Ball kicks to Randall. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Another miss by Caldwell Pope.
I'll tell you, he's had a tough night. And if you're going to shake out of a slump, he is not going to do it with those kinds of shots.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. So it's the Cavaliers now. Thompson, a screen on Lopez. Outside for Thomas. Fires from deep.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
It's Ingram on the wing. Lopez a screen. Shot off the pick. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Cavaliers leading by 19. Here's Wade. Cleveland moving it around. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Clock at 6. Fires the 3.
And really, after that strong first half, he has been in quite the tailspin.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Lopez a screen on Thomas. Ball with it. Now Thomas defending. Ball kicks to Randall. Caldwell Pope for 3. Love grabs the board. Love's got rebound number 13 with that last one.
Boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him.
LeBron rolling. He's grooving. He feels good, ready to take over this game.
Ball with it. He kicks it to Ingram. Lopez sets a screen for Ingram. To halt the run. Works a big high bounce and goes in. Ingram's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, excellent team basketball. Used the screen to free himself up and drill the jump shot.
Upside Thomas. Lopez with the steal. Here's Ball. The teardrop falls in.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
Here's James. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Cavaliers. The first free throw is good. At the line for 2. Second free throw, no good. And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite status?
I mean, there's still some question marks. Injuries have been an issue. I do see some all-star potential for some of their young fellas. Superstar potential, though, tougher to say. They've got something to build on, though, and that's key.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Passes it to Ball. To the paint. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
Well, he just gets ahead of himself and throws it away, right? You've got to have better focus than that.
Cleveland leading by 16. Thomas kicks to Wade. Right side, Thomas deflects the pass. Kicks it out to LeBron. Now the dish to Wade. 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Lakers trail by 16. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Another miss by Caldwell Pope.
As off as he's been this quarter, it's not helping them to trim the deficit.
Love against Randall. Passed away. Looking to get it going. That's in there. Love with the assist. Love's got 4 assists in the game.
And you got to like the touch there. from Wade inside. A polished interior scorer who knows how to get to his sweet spot.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And LeBron James putting a lot of pressure on the Cavs to surround him with the talent to compete. Doris, yet right at the draft and start of free agency. The team going in a new direction in the front office.
Right, you're talking about a case of bad timing. Stars like Paul George and Jimmy Butler changing teams. You have to question the thinking to allow that front office turmoil at such a critical juncture.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Love.
And he's been out there doing his thing, just dominating on the glass. There aren't many players who put more into their rebounding than he does. And we saw that again tonight. Nobody could match his effort on the boards.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And here is ball. Pass to Lopez. Here's Randall. From outside, off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 18. James, the pass to Love. Thomas, a screen. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Love so crafty near the rim, getting his man to get physical with him, but just a master of drawing contact.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Kevin Love. Of course, as always, this question about resting players. Fans pay hundreds of dollars for tickets and parking and everything else, expecting the healthy guys to play. Why shouldn't there be a requirement for them to suit up?
Well, again, you have Commissioner Adam Silver attempting to address this and making it known during the finals that there would be some limitations based on the ability to rest players, that there would be...
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
There's no doubt. They're really clicking. What an amazing all-around effort to take a huge lead like this late in the game.
Cleveland leading by 19.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Cavaliers.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Kevin Love.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat. Costly there. Just a loss of focus leads to the ball going the other way.
Well, he simply wasn't paying attention. Coughed it up. Got to be more assertive and strong with the basketball.
And the dunk by Love.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
At this point, they're completely overwhelming them. The opposition looks totally defeated.
Ennis dishes to Clarkson. No good with the triple. And here are the Cavaliers. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Back to Love. Cleveland moving the ball around. The drive by Shumpert. And slam dunk by Shumpert.
Up by double digits, little time remaining. Way to defend your house.
Well, this is what you call taking care of your business, showing dominance on their home floor. What an excellent effort.
And Nance kicks to Clarkson. Screen by Bogut. Fades away. A shot by Clarkson, no good. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of the crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Well, Dwayne, you won the game, but you lost the rebounding battle. How did you overcome that?
I don't know. You know, we have a knack for finding a way to win, and we've always had that here. You know, we got to do a better job. You know, we can't get out-rebounded like that and expect to win, so we got to figure it out.
Sure you'll be working on it. Thanks, Dwayne. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.